Larry Wilson enjoyed a long and distinguished career in the American Hockey League, spanning 21 seasons as a player and a head coach.
My memories of Larry were just a tremendously intense and passionate coach that really pushed the players in a positive way. During a game and during practices, I really enjoyed my brief time with Larry, and obviously the success he had was predicated on his emotion for the game and his intensity and his real love for the game of hockey.
After spending the early part of his playing days with Detroit and Chicago in the NHL and with Indianapolis in the AHL, Wilson arrived in Buffalo in 1955 and began a 13-year stay that would see him become the Bison's all-time leader in every offensive category. In his first season with Buffalo, Wilson was a second-team AHL All-Star after scoring 39 goals and 78 points in 62 games. He helped the Bisons to the Calder Cup Finals 3 times in 5 years, falling short twice before finally winning the 1963 championship in a tense 7-game victory over Hershey. When Larry Wilson played his last AHL game in 1968, his 790 career points were good for 6th all-time. Wilson embarked on a successful second career as a coach and reached the Calder Cup Finals with the Providence Reds in 1971 before losing to a Springfield team guided by his brother Johnny.
But it's the story of the Calder Cup Final. 2 brothers, Providence and Springfield, mother in attendance, a little confused, a little teary-eyed, not knowing who to cheer for, and the brothers made it easy for her. Mom, when we're in Providence, you cheer for Providence, and when we're in Springfield, you cheer for Springfield. While we all know the script, Springfield won the Calder Cup, and just as they are about to present the Calder Cup to Johnny Wilson at center ice, standing right beside him is brother Larry, who thrusts John's arm up in the air for the great crowd to recognize their accomplishment, and leans over to him and says, "You are the best brother than anyone could ever have." I think that's all we need to know about Larry Wilson.
Larry Wilson passed away suddenly in 1979 at the age of 48, leaving behind a hockey legacy carried on today by his son Ron, a successful coach himself on the NHL and international stages.
On behalf of the Larry Wilson family, I would like to thank the American Hockey League for this tremendous honor, for my dad, and in particular for my uncle and my 3 brothers. We lost our dad at an early age, and he never really received a lot of the recognition that he deserved for all the hard work he put in. He never brought the game home with him. He taught us what it was to be hockey players, and in particular, he passed on to me the coaching gene, and I've been able to have an unbelievable career. One of the stories I can relate about my dad, he never really talked about his career, and one day I asked him, "Dad, why are you in the American Hockey League playing for the Buffalo Bisons?" And he said, "It's simple, son. I was playing with the Blackhawks. I had a couple of good years. I reported to training camp. They didn't think I was in very good shape. And I know all of the American League Hall of Famers here tonight will know exactly what I'm talking about. So Tommy Ivan sent my dad down to Buffalo for 2 weeks. 2 weeks turned into 13 years and an unbelievable American Hockey League career, which he also turned into a coaching career. Names like Johnny Bauer, Harry Pidherney, who's going in tonight, Freddie Glover, in particular Dick Gamble, who was my dad's line mate and roommate for 5 or 6 years in Buffalo. One of my dad's best friends, Jimmy Anderson, when he was scouting with the Philadelphia Flyers, always rode shotgun in the minors with my dad. Marcel Paillet was a childhood friend. All of these names are in the American Hockey League Hall of Fame, and our family is very proud that today we see our dad's name listed with all of these hockey greats. Thank you very much.